So today we are going to the pub at the stand-up comedy, and you can see my lovely friend who is Edmund, and he will perform. He will be doing his stand-up gig tonight. So I'm going to looking for him. What you will be talking about today?
Yes, absolutely.
What?
This and that. I'm not telling you before it's happened.
Why do you do stand-up comedy?
Why not? It's great fun. It's only nerve-wracking while you're waiting. As soon as you get up on stage, it becomes automatic. And also, as I say, I'm not paid to do it, so no. If I screw up, no big disaster.
And what do you think people usually do stand-up comedy?
Well, it has to be said, when there's a recession, when lots of people are unemployed, they have to occupy their spare time. A lot of men do it to impress women, all kinds of reasons.
Yeah, and what you like impress women with your stand-up?
Well, yeah, but to be quite frank, I'm only on there for 5 minutes.
Okay.
Now, maybe if I was up there for an hour, then everything would be different. Then I'd be more worried about getting it right. But no, you have to be as relaxed as possible about these things. But it was the same when I did acting at school. I'd be nervous waiting to go on, but then as soon as I go on, it's all fine and relaxing.
He was my bringer for a night. So a bringer is somebody that the comedian will bring to a show. Some of the comedy nights you have to bring a bringer so that you'll have a good audience and it'll be warm and friendly. So I asked Edmund to come along, having never met him before, and he did, and then I was his bringer for the next time, and then I just asked if he'd like to come and do the show. So I thought his set was really interesting. So we meet the comedians in loads of different ways.
Our next act is Edmund West, and our beautiful camera lady is here to film his performance. Edmund is a beautiful gentleman that is going to give us some great comedy. So everybody give a massive round of applause for Edmund. It's Edmund West, everyone.
How we can avoid the tram?
Just imagine everyone else is sitting on the loo.
Okay.
Easy. Cheers, everyone. Let me introduce myself. I'm a history tutor. I teach kids about some of our... That wasn't a funny bit. Be patient. There will be funny stuff later, but I like the enthusiasm. Thank you very much. I like that guy. Yeah, I teach kids about some of the great leaders of our history. People like Boudicca and Winston Churchill and David Cameron. What? He was a great leader. He called a referendum last year to get people to shut up about Europe. I mean, that went well, didn't it? Literally no one's mentioned it since June 23rd. No one. Everyone looking forward to our Independence Day? Come on, guys. Let's have some enthusiasm. There's lots of great things about Brexit. I used to be a Remainer, but now I've been convinced of the glorious path we're on, of how great it'll be for our country. We will be just fine. 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 Oh, thanks. I got a Sky subscription. Murdoch puts chips in your back. What was I saying? Oh yeah, fuck Brexit. But in all seriousness, we will be able to release ourselves from a bureaucratic evil empire. Soon, London will declare independence from the UK. Now, a lot of the newspapers are getting excited about foreign aid, about how we need to get rid of it, but I say we still need to give countries foreign aid because there's lots of desperate countries out there like Somalia and Burkina Faso and America. What? Come on, their schools need a lot of funding. They still can't spell axe or plough or lift. They spell lift, E-L-E-V-A-T-O-R. Their education system's screwed. Anyone from Castleton? What? It exists? There's an endangered species there. There's an endangered species there with just 9 survivors. Lib Dem MPs. Why isn't the Green Party helping this? I mean, they're more endangered than a giant panda. Come to think of it, there used to be 8 of them, but then they kicked Zach out. Wasn't that sad when he lost his seat? I mean, what's the poor man going to do? He's only worth a paltry 300 million. I mean, that sounds a lot, but it's in pounds, so... Oh, mustn't talk the country down, sorry, or Mr. Murdoch will get me. What annoys me in restaurants is you sometimes get these hooligans with sunglasses and sticks, and they bring their dogs in. What the hell? They're going to have someone's eye out with those sticks. I mean, can't they read? Disgusting people. They need to be kicked out. Now, I get accused of being an overgrown student and hanging around with overgrown students, and guilty as charged. But you know why I do it? It's because the alternative is hanging around with breeders. You know, the sort of people, oh, I can't come out tonight. I haven't got a babysitter. What? Have they not heard of iPads? The iPad was invented to replace babysitters. And then they moan about their kids not sleeping. And once again, I say, have you not heard of gin? It works. No, but I really am a tutor. I'm not lying about that bit. And people say, how do you get kids to be enthusiastic about learning? I say, it all depends on the angle you take. You see, if you throw the exercise book sideways, it just glances off them. You have to throw it so it hits them in between the eyes, because they have to learn how failure feels. I usually get kicked out of that because most of my pupils have West Indian mums, and they say I'm not harsh enough. They expect me to use fists. Half the room loved that joke, and the other half felt guilty about... There's a lot of repressed guilt in this place, but come on, this is comedy. No, everything goes. One last thing before we go. A lot of men are scared that they're going to be made useless by all the advanced technology like artificial insemination, but don't worry, lads, we're still useful because dildos can't buy drinks. Thank you.
What do I think about Edmund tonight?
Yeah.
Well, obviously Edmund's my friend anyway, and I introduced him to stand-up comedy in the first place, but I feel that his comedy's always interesting and sometimes very political, but it also gives an edge on it and also makes people think about what's happening in the world. So, and so I think he's always very interesting to watch and to listen to. So.
I did a comedy course with Bentley Browning, who he often plays a vicar in his stand-up routines.
Okay, so I spoke with some people and they really can't believe that you really teach children. Do you really teach children?
Yes, absolutely. I've been a tutor since 2007.
How
so
old?
Nearly 10 years now.
How old children?
Oh, the youngest was 11, the oldest was 21. Big range. Lovely audience.
Are you satisfied?
No, never satisfied. I want to do another one. Never, ever satisfied.
Never, ever?
No. Always want to do more things.